I get where the Republicans are divided on the tariffs. I have said I like the tariffs for certain countries. Like we do need to go after China. We do need to go after situations like that. But when it comes to, like, the Europeans and certain things like that, and even our allies and even certain aspects of China, like it needs to be more of a measured approach to work for them and to work for us. Because in the end, we have to do what works for us. But we also have to meet China and all these other countries in the middle because it has to work for them too in order for them to come to the table. So we all have to do something, that's balanced. Foreign policy. I know, Trump has shifted his foreign policy on um, you know, Ukraine, and even he has come out and started to shift a little bit on Israel and kind of telling Israel they need to button up and maybe look at ending this thing. Putin's kind of thumbed his nose at Trump, thinking he can tell him what to do. Well, now he's pushed Trump too far, and now Trump's backing Ukraine. Don't forget your coffee, okay? Um, and I was all for that. I was all for, hey, let's try to do it. Let's try to do it before we go further. Okay, now he did what he was supposed to do. Putin keeps playing games. I mean, a lot of people said that he would. A lot of people felt that he would, and I get it. But we had to try to do the right thing first. Now, do whatever we can to support Ukraine, short of dragging ourselves into the conflict, like physically. That remains to be seen, right? Because that's a lot of money. Democrats are fractured between progressives and pushing for new leadership, and centers holding the line. My message to my Democratic friends is don't go far extreme, because first, look what it's doing to the GOP. And once Trump's not in the GOP, like in terms of aspirations, right? What's going to happen? It's going to be an extremely divided party, extremely divided. And that's going to be very painful for us. Well, not for us, but painful for the party. Don't go down that road. I know you guys got Project 2029 coming down the pipeline. Really look at that. Really look at being balanced. You can have some of your ideals, right? And you can be balanced, because here's the thing, and this is something that Republicans and Democrats need to hear. It is okay to be balanced. It is okay not to be loyal to one side. Remember, we're American citizens. It's not party before country. It's not Democrats before U.S. citizens. It's not Republicans before U.S. citizens. Stop that. Stop thinking because someone's a Democrat or Republican that they're automatically a bad person and their idea is automatically bad. Like, just stop that, because the more we can stop that, the better. I did an episode yesterday I recorded with Lisa Ekman. Great lady. She's going to be a regular on the show. She started or wrote a book called Deprogramming Democrats and Uneducating the Elite. Great book. Phenomenal lady. Phenomenal. She was a former Democratic lobbyist. She worked for a couple senators. She's been a lawyer, done social stuff. You name it, she's pretty much done it. Let's, independent and centers voters are now pulling at over 40% of the electorate. Huge growth area, right? So those people are going to, depending on the issue, right? Well, now we got to work on finding the middle. That means 40% of the electorate identifies somewhere around here. 40% of the electorate in the United States is right around the middle. Let's embrace it. Let's bring more of those conversations to the table. It's a huge growth area. The politician, like, America needs to stop being so divided. We have a lot more in common than we think we do. I had seen some, videos on Israel and Gaza. The conflict remains volatile. It's awful. Benjamin Netanyahu needs to back. Like, I get what happened, but at this point now, it's gone too far. Things have gone too far. Like, we need to figure out how to, like, fix this, not occupy. Benjamin Netanyahu's now starting to talk about occupy. The international definition of genocide, he's now hit 4 of the 5 categories needed to define it. I'm not calling Israelis genocidal or that they do things like that, but Benjamin Netanyahu seems to have some of those tendencies that come out now and then. I know a lot of Jewish people, they are not like that, but Benjamin Netanyahu, he is dangerous. He is dangerous to the stability. He is dangerous to everything going on in this country. And if you value independent voices, call out both parties, even if it's your own party. don't be afraid to say something. It's okay to be critical of somebody you voted for and even somebody you would vote for again.